here in this catalog. And you say I've been trying to find a legal way to see you. Are you ready to lose your virginity to me? Then you propose the idea of her acting as your daughter, and then you say, I want to make my little daughter a woman by taking her virginity. Sean? 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 I'm going to have to ask you to take... Sean, you're not going to want to... Sean?
Hey! Get on the ground!
Sean?
Get on the ground! On your stomach! On your stomach now!
Get on the skin.
On your stomach! Get down on the ground with your hand behind your back. Right now! Right now!
Are we under attack?
Stop.
Looks like they've got the train surrounded, front to back.
I can see fighting against left.
Did they bomb us? Not! We have to protect the people! What's the meaning of this? Everyone's in danger. We have to do something.
Most likely that's probably. We told him not to go. It was warned a few times. So when he came inside, pretty much just talked to her. I believe he wanted to hug her. And she just talked to him for like, we let it go for like 2 minutes, and then we came out. There wasn't too much interaction with him. Yeah, sorry for sorry for giving you guys some action.
I hope the regalia's okay.
There goes the fair stuff.
Head to the next car!
Right.
Leave these guys to us. So much for a safe
That's
ride. More
gonna
of
be
them
the end
might
of
be on
John.
Let's check the rear.
Wasn't the most wasn't the most
I'm sure
talkative guy.
Ignis and Gladio will come up with something. I hope so. Let's
Got
go.
out everything I could get out of him.
How
He
bad do you
really
think
didn't want
it
to
is?
stay and have a chat.
All that body would be good stomach what he did.
I hope
He
nobody got
couldn't
hurt.
stomach it at all. I mean, it's a good thing he had such a big stomach, because that kind of like, oh, he must have.
I feel like that would be easier stuff to do. You never know what's going to happen. Mark Hardy's a failure on the world stage. What Buckner's doing playing theater today. We've got animals on CTV that just blast Carney for being such a loser. Let's just call it as it is. He wasn't invited to the major meeting with Donald Trump. So now Mark Carney's gone over to Ukraine, Poland, and Germany to try to stir things up, to look like a leader. We've got that. We've got Donald Trump taking aim at the lumber industry in Canada. He made that statement that the lumber industry is absolutely huge in Canada. We've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's jump into this. Starting this one off, these charts that came from Abacus Data, it's breaking the left on X. I showed this on the previous video, but I mean, this is just one example of which party that stands in fighting crime, 61%. Here, probably have 60% Mark Carney. The left on X are having complete meltdowns over this, saying that it's all rigged, that it's all phony data, all that kind of stuff. They just can't get over the fact that Mark Carney, the Liberals, have been awful for Canada, for keeping Canada safe. I mean, look at this comment. As someone who supports Carney, I think Pierre would be better at fighting crime. This is coming from a liberal in the comments. Here's the only option to do anything for Canadians. Carney, just put the hard money outside the country. You couldn't give a rat's about Canadians. We went ahead and got Mark Dixon posting this one, so counter tariffs gone, coming September 1st. Grocery store products will drop, but it's going to take some time. See, the grocery stores, they have to run through their inventory at sky-high prices. You got to remember, Mark Carney put counter tariffs on food.
to make food more expensive in Canada. So once the grocery stores sell out all their products, then they can rebuy it at the lower prices from America. This is so disgraceful how they've been treating us. As this article says, the prices will drop, but not immediately on September 1st. Got this one here, Alberta seeking public input into establishing nuclear power industry. So Danielle Smith just had a big panel talking about nuclear power. We're not going to jump into that, but it's interesting that she's bringing this up because this is what we need in Canada. With the AI industry exploding, nuclear power can fulfill these goals. It doesn't have the pollution for all of the green climate zealots in Canada. It's the cleanest, it's the most efficient, and we have the technology. We are the world leaders in this. We should be doing this. I don't know why we're holding back on everything we're good at that would be useful to the rest of the world. And you've got countries like Poland who want this technology too. Here we've got the ambassador to Poland basically laughing at the Liberals for not shipping LNG to Europe. When Europe has needed LNG for years, Justin Trudeau said there's no business case because he had his own selfish goals. And look at this, the U.S. ambassador to Poland laughing at us.
Our former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau kind of famously said there was no business case to sell Canadian LNG to Europe. Well, when you look at what the Americans are doing, they sent 44 million tons of LNG to Europe last year. They're obviously seeing a business case for what they're producing. Is Poland interested in Canada's natural resources and LNG in particular? Is that something that you would like to see advance as these two countries get closer together?
Well, remember, some of that LNG that is coming from the United States to Europe to Poland is also Canadian LNG. But it's being sold for a much higher price, I would say, than
so America jacked up the prices. Basically, Canadian LNG to America, jack up the price, sell it to Poland. Once again, Canada loses.
Then when it would come from Canada. Yes, we are constantly interested. We would like the Canadian LNG market to open to Europe. We would like to see the Canadian gas flowing to the east coast on Canada, and the Canadian gas flowing in European pipelines. This is, one of the energy topics that we are working on with Canadians for a number of years. There are others which are also very significant, and we are much more successful in the other areas than gas so far. But if you are able to make a push in that regard, that will be to the benefit of Europe, and that will be to the benefit of Canada.
Got the ambassador to Poland saying, ship us more LNG. Talking about pipelines and what's Mark Carney, Tim Hodgson, all these guys going to do. They're not going to do that. Our own allies are telling us they want more LNG. There should already be an export terminal half built by now if Mark Carney was really on the ball. At least even started. There's nothing. They haven't even identified the major projects they want to build. He talks about building at lightning speeds, super fast. It's more of the same rhetoric from the Liberals. This is the kind of nonsense that Canada needs to fix. We are global traders. We know how to do it. So I'm surprised CBC would air this. Yeah, I'm surprised too, actually. And with all that lost money, that investment vanishing from Canada due to Justin Trudeau saying there's no business case for LNG, well, we're seeing more of it here. Since Carney took office, it's been elbows down. Canadian investment in the U.S. up $125 billion. Canadians are not believing in Canada, so they're investing in America. $125 billion. Carney Liberals continue taxing and driving away billions of dollars into the warm embrace of Trump's economy. And can you blame Canadians for doing this? Can you? I mean, the Liberals are ruining our country. Nobody wants to invest in that. I mean, even look at our Prime Minister, Mark Carney. He's 91% invested in America. He's not even invested in Canada. He doesn't believe in the country he's leading. You got this one from Pierre Poilievre as well. It says, breaking new data just out shows Liberals are also on track to overshoot their already high targets for new permanent residents of 395,000. This is their target. Currently at 207,000 in just the first 6 months. While Canadians struggle to find jobs, find places to live, overburdened healthcare, doctors, nurses, you name it, they're still bringing in people. They absolutely hate us. They just keep bringing in more people to make our lives more miserable. This isn't solving anything. They're not bringing in doctors and engineers and construction workers. They're bringing in goblins, goons, and gangsters. While Mark Carney said he wanted boots on the ground in Ukraine, let's send our overstock of permanent residents. Is that the new rule? Newcomers to Canada all have to serve in the military? I don't think Carney would do that. It seems the Liberals are trying to replace the Canadians. Moving ahead, we've got this one from Shazzy Goli, Calzon, Ontario. I need you to understand how bad the bleeding is. Imagine paying 15% interest rate on $700,000 to live in this home. 15%. These homeowners lost $520,000, but they were paying almost $9,000 alone in interest payments. This is madness. So what you see here, they bought this for $1.7 million, sold sold it for $1.25 million, 15% interest payments. Never trust Justin Trudeau. People are losing massive swaths of their life savings because of investing when Justin Trudeau told people to invest. Never trust a Liberal. How many owners are on the titles? Probably 20. Moving ahead, we've got this on CBC. Trump says imports of wood products may pose national security threat to the U.S., raising fears in BC. Section 232 investigation could mean more tariffs for softwood lumber sector, already dealing with 35% duty rate. This would devastate the lumber industry in Canada. I mean, it's already getting hammered hard here with 35%. It says BC forestry sector is awaiting the results of U.S. Commerce Department investigation into imports of wood products, which could impose further tariffs. Goes on to say here, lumber is one of the many sectors that could get impacted. Maybe lumber gets a lower tariff, but plywood and OSB, engineered wood and pulp get higher tariff. We don't know, said Russ Taylor, a forest industry consultant and analyst. But very clearly, this is a broad-based approach on how the U.S. can deal with applying tariffs based on whatever their logic is and, you know, put a chokehold on Canada, he added. So looking at this here, this is value of BC commodity exports to the U.S. in 2024. So this is just British Columbia, not nationwide. But coming out of British Columbia, it is number one, $5.68 billion for wood products. Number two, energy products, $5.58 billion. Then machinery and equipment, agriculture, metallic mineral products, fabricated mineral products, all other commodities. Pulp and paper products, $1.05 billion. Then chemicals, fish and seafood, plastics, and other stuff here. So this is a huge industry. It was the top industry in 2024. Where's Mark Carney? Is he responding to this, or is he just going to let this one schlep under the rug too? It goes on to say here the anticipated Section 232 tariffs could pose further mill curtailments in BC. The U.S. forestry industry doesn't yet have capacity to fill the void that could be left by the lack of Canadian imports. They can't fill our shoes. We're 22 to 24% of U.S. consumption, so that can't go to zero just because they'll be short, he said, of the U.S. softwood lumber market. And believe me, U.S. mills would be happy to raise their price at a discount to the Canadian price because that's just free money in the short term for them, he added. Ultimately, Taylor says that the average U.S. home builder is going to be the one that ends up paying more because it becomes more expensive to import Canadian lumber due to tariffs and duties. The U.S. housing industry might be taking a big hit here if Donald Trump does this based on what tariff rate Donald Trump sets. It's just one thing after the other. Canadians made the wrong choice here. We really needed a strong leader to deal with this situation, and we got the exact opposite. A globalist, rich, self-entitled banker who only cares about himself.
He's invested in America. And we've got this one on CBC Watcher. They bring up this guy here on CBC, a guy from the McDonald Warrior Institute. Basically, he's
nobody got hurt.
He's calling it as he sees it.
Context for Shelley Correct is standing by. He's a military analyst, senior fellow at the McDonald Warrior Institute, and the Center for North American Prosperity and Security. Question on this Monday, your take on this visit by Mark Carney to Ukraine, Poland, and eventually Germany. Poland, our big announcement on this visit was that we signed a customs agreement with Ukraine. And we announced the goals that we had already announced on the occasion of the G7. This is why Canada is not being taken seriously. We may make these types of commitments. These are places that, you know, spending commitments that we might get to. We might go with the Canadian Armed Forces. I think the Prime Minister has a serious commitment, but it's telling that the Prime Minister, of course, is traveling alone. There's no one here leaders there with him in Ukraine. He was not there at the White House with some of the European leaders backing Zelensky. It suggests that we have a very large lag to make up for, to show that indeed Canada is a country that should have a voice at the table. What more would you...
Yeah, so Mark Carney there by himself, that's a great point. No one else is there to support him. It's just him hugging Zelensky, making his grand speech. It's just embarrassing. There was literally 7 of them around Trump's desk, and Mark Carney wasn't invited. Then Mark Carney has to go off on his own little adventure to show that he's a prime minister and he can talk in Ukraine too and show his support for Zelensky. It's just embarrassing.
Like to see a recommitment to the foreign policy instruments in this country. The way we sum this up is we've been fighting against the terrain. We should be able to shape the terrain. We shaped the terrain significantly in the aftermath of the Second World War and into the 1950s and 60s, realizing that ultimately we needed to assert our interests. In this very volatile world, it seems to me that we're constantly reacting. And the reason that we're reacting is that we have become significant on the radar of our allies.
The regalia should be safe, right?
boxes, crates, and suitcases stuffed with anything.
This is all my stuff.
And everything.
Pillows, bedding, fridge over there.
It's move-in day for these first-year post-secondary students, and there's change everywhere, including in the number of international students on campus.
It is kind of sad. A lot of international students dream of studying abroad.
Here at Toronto Metropolitan University, among all first-year students, there's been a noticeable drop of international students, roughly 1,100 first-year students in total this year. More than 80% of those are from across Canada, with 17% from abroad, most of them from the United States. Things are getting good, but they are exactly perfect. First thing I know is
and Mitch English said I reminded him of the annoying next-door neighbor type of person. That guy named Skippy. I've never had sex before. I'm a 24-year-old virgin. If you can imagine that. I'm 34 years old, and I'm still a virgin. And I'm now 37, still a virgin. Just so you know, you are in the presence of the real-life 40-year-old virgin. That you are in the presence of YouTube royalty. I am the real-life 41-year-old virgin. The fact that you're not wearing a bra has been so sexy. Virgin lives in his parents' basement give dating advice. I don't think that I am insult. No, think you sexy.
Scott Jessup, known online as Skippy, is an infamous cringe with a story of utter shame, embarrassment, and depression to go in tow. If you're a real saturated content freak, you might remember that I made some videos on Skippy a couple years ago, mostly examining his futile love quest date videos. And while his date videos exemplify the worst traits of Skippy, through the 15 hours of content I painfully consumed, there's a lot more beneath the surface that explain the other catastrophe that is the I Am Skippy YouTube channel. But let's start from the beginning, and arguably the most successful time period for Skippy, when he appeared on multiple television shows highlighting his Mormon virginness.
So you kiss boys before?
I hope nobody got hurt.
Kiss boys? I do. Sorry, that was the random comment on my part. I've got something for you. But there's another boat that's in the harbor. You ready for this? Huh?
The Skippy in Love mini-sode showcases all the tropes of a casual skipster date. A woman clearly out of his league, who starts off interested but quickly switches up after interacting with him for an extended amount of time, a need to film said experience, and a propensity to love bomb and give gifts to the date in order to try and win them over. The problem is that Skippy isn't charming, and the gifts are typically cheap garbage trinkets used in a vain attempt to hypnotize her into finding him affectionate. Even after he gets brutally friend-zoned, he still can't really decipher his date's true intentions.
I just want to let you know right now, I just turned that off.
Is it short, fat, white, and desperate in here, or is it just me? What the heck? I'm just like feeling so awkward.
I'm sorry, Scott.
It's okay, we're still friends. I'm not even sure right now if I'm totally going to the Cher concert with her. I tend to think we're probably not.
In his TLC Virgin Diaries episodes, we get a glimmer into the deranged life of Skippy. He lives in the basement of his mom's house, and we witness his obsession with branding himself as Skippy, and as a virgin who gives the memorabilia that he adores. As shown in the incident, the nickname Skippy wasn't given to him in a positive light. Someone saw him as annoying, and the name just stuck. The whole episode is littered with odd tropes and cookies of Skippy that we'll discuss further as the video goes on.
Would you like to know how badly I want to have sex with a girl that's on the table?
Nobody got hurt.
Oh, last night. Over here is my belly button with collection. It doesn't have the giants that can I just give you a kiss?
Once Skippy never hands on his mind,
EMTs can
this is someone
self-destruct.
to do something sexual.
Well then, we take the fight to them.
The keeping of his dates is used to pressure his dates. If otherwise, the internet can see her trending down. In other words, study in Philadelphia Dennis Implication School, but much more forced and pathetic. And Skippy isn't doing these crazy dates. He's reviewing content working. And he's worked at a variety of different places over the years, most notably at different pizza locations. He even was on the case tracking down the thief and bringing them to justice. But my personal favorite is him talking to his coworker about his friend turning 19 years old and whether or not she is guys.
He's ready for round two.
Skippy doesn't. He's a peaceful delivery guy with a simple philosophy. Don't have someone that's in the right there. Happy birthday, how old is he?
And how old would you guess in school? Like, what's her dating age range? Was her, like, youngest and what's the highest figure she was at? Like, certainly not 41. But, like, I feel very emotional. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Skippy has a section of celebrity. Every week there's the Sundance Film Festival trying to get infiltrated with said celebrities. I think he thinks this is somehow networking and can somehow further his career with said connections. I mean, somehow get people clear such as visual development. So I guess anything is possible.
Is it first? I
Ready for round two.
Stay here. Here's that. Smell that.
Good news, Knox. Ignis just called. He said we're almost ready to roll.
I said, get you on it. Both of you. And I go,
Back on his feet.
just that hot. And I go, am I hot? Just listen. Let's go. Seven Sheriff, someone, everything.
I'd be remiss if I didn't show this picture of Skippy as glorious kid. What's the name of Skippy When it comes to celebrity worship, Skippy also tried his hand at doing stand-up.
Looks like they've rolled out the big guns.
It's definitely not the worst I've heard. It even got some laughs from Brett.
Knox. He's ready for round two. Come on! We're leaving! Look! They're hot on our tail! They're gonna blow us to bits! How's that now? Oh, well, there's an idea.
Skippy's early content has a sort of limited feel. It felt like I was transferred back into a time that no longer and will never exist again. While I don't feel dread for it, after watching everything that would come post these videos, I definitely have some sort of reservation.
Want to get your smiling face when you see it all? Yeah, look at that. That really is pretty, isn't it?
At some point, Skippy moved out to LA and took on an internship at a local newscast station. I couldn't really figure out what he actually did while working there, because most of the time he was just filming his coworkers without their consent. However, for some reason, he got his own segment on air, where he chose to interview himself. And it goes exactly how you'd expect.
Again, self-proclaimed best intern on Earth, Scott Skippy Jessup. Skippy, thanks for joining us. How are you today? Well, to tell you the truth, if I were any better, there'd be two of me. Good to hear. So tell us about yourself. What can I say? I'm your average 29-year-old Mormon virgin living in his parents' home who loves to meet celebrities.
I mean, he talks fondly about this internship in later years, but I don't really know what he or the company was getting out of him being there. In an attempt to make a heartwarming farewell video for someone who was switching jobs, Skippy asked other employees what their thoughts were. Half of them seemed turned off by the camera being shoved in their faces, and the other half Skippy didn't even know the names of, leading to an awkward 10-second discussion between the two.
Do you have any feelings about anything substantive right now? Like, what's your... No, you're good? Alright, what's your name again?
We finally reached the most notable point in Skippy's online career, his first date video. He got fired from his job and gleefully boasts about using a coupon to get a free meal and video out of this woman. Upon entering the car, she is clearly uncomfortable by the fact that Skippy opted to videotape their date.
Go out to lunch. We're going to eat at Rip City, because I have a coupon there, and I just lost my job, so it's helpful for me to be doing dates that are inexpensive for myself, so we're going to do it. I'll try and get her on camera. This girl's really, really pretty, like too cute for me pretty, so okay, so here she is. She's getting in the car.
Please don't tell me you're recording me right now.
By far the worst trait of Skippy's during these dates is his need to adjust and talk into the camera instead of directly to his date. It feels as if these dates are just transactional, and that he's just trying to stroke his ego in the moment so that he can go back home and stroke his pecker while rewatching the film. And trust me, I'm not the only one that catches on to this creeper vibe that he gives off. His date literally asked a male friend to show up to their date and try to alleviate the skeeziness that was going on.
So we've arrived at Red City, and we have just gotten served our food. Allie. Look, I'm going to do with her. Then we found out that Rib City doesn't like people filming inside their place, so we've got to shut this off now soon. But
Skippy is usually in utter disbelief when someone shows him any amount of affection. Ironically, though, while he might be surprised by a peck on the cheek or the date's inhibition to not run away, the story usually ends up the same. They rarely ever come back.
Funny guys are hot, and Skippy is hilarious, so...
Is that right?
Weird.
The cheek is part of the face.
There we go.
Yikes! Do I get a hug too? Like, you're not even pulling back, right? Like, this is solid. She's holding my hand almost as much as I'm holding hers.
Once again, it's perplexing Skippy's ability to get conventionally attractive women to agree to dates with him. Early on in his career, Skippy did have a full sense of confidence in himself. He's at least able to do what a lot of other people in his situation are unable to do. His insecurities are usually the final nail in the coffin for most of the dates. Even when it's abundantly clear that his date doesn't want to be filmed, he still falls through the filter, and
as we're eating, people are going to use that around in the background. And I don't know why I talk about this very good. We're going to take life that we have today. I'm curious hang out. Yeah. Yeah, with friends, sometimes stuff and hanging out, right?
The rest has been molested by Google. Skippy decides to take his date on some sort of Christmas Carol concert and proceeds to pressure her into giving him a kiss. She declines and proceeds to ghost him, and honestly, she chose to even move out of the state, although Skippy questions whether or not that was his fault.
Oh, yeah. I wonder where are we If you want to put like a kiss in this area, I'm okay with that.
And here's the thing about Skippy. In the early days, he could get women to go on dates with him, but could never get a girlfriend out of the date. We even have a woman say on camera that she wanted to have sex with Skippy, but he turned it down because of his religion. This chick he's with clearly wants to play loose and be non-committal, but Skippy is insisting that he can fit a square peg into a round hole.
But we're more than friends. To me, but if I can brag, it's not bragging. In Mormon circles, it might be confessing. We have gone to what I call second amendment base, because if third base is immoral, we never got to that point. And why didn't we get to that point? Because I stuck.
Yeah.
And us going on dates as a way for me to have sex with you.
You've got to stop this thing. Prompto fell off the train. I pushed him. I mean, Art made me. I don't know where he is, but we can't leave him.
Stay calm, Lord. I'm as concerned for Prompto as you are, but stopping the train would endanger everyone on board. We'd be sitting ducks for the demons.
What do we do?
First, we'll drop the passengers off at Tenebrae. We'll be arriving shortly.
What about Prompto?
Given the chances of being a virgin is that no one honestly cares. In any case,
be a virgin or don't.
Let us
But don't make your whole personality surrounded the aura of will he or
Two of you okay at least?
sex.
Yes.
Okay, on my way. I'll be there as soon as I take care of the stowaways.
Cute, but being a grown-ass man and still grandstanding on this issue is more pathetic than it is.
And things just got worse.
But I don't want to lose my virginity for the sake of I want to lose it to you because I adore you. And I feel that very strong elder towards you. Yeah, I totally do. Okay. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Are you going to enjoy it? Okay, try it. As much enjoyment as you can for me.
Alright,
Okay.
so do you want me to enjoy this?
Try to.
Okay.
The bond.
Okay. Okay, right.
Skippy even attempted to go on a Tinder date with some sort of crippled lady. The date doesn't even seem to have lasted longer than the video's length. We'd never hear or see this woman again.
And we did a lot of people watching. I'm sure we saw at least one person that was a serial killer here at the. Should we go on a date or was this a best friend's thing? No problem. No problem.
So Scott became determined to adjust his features in order to become more desirable. Instead of going to the gym, eating a salad, or having some introspection, Skippy opts to dye his hair to look like a caveman that got beaten up in the night.
Oh, we go with this. Okay. There's my hair there. See, I take the part to my chest there. And, we're going to dye that too today, too. Notice. No, anyways, I got boobs. Let's chest hair it up. If I'm there, but then I went down to the belly. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not in that great a shape. Anyways, so I'm gonna go shower again, only this time I'm not gonna invite you guys in, but when I get back, this should be amazing. Oh yeah, that's horrible, isn't it?
I kind of understand the sentiment here. Having a brightly colored beard can make you look like a human-sized leprechaun. However, while Skippy can grow out a decently thick beard, he falls into the same trap as many other fat men, thinking a beard guards against you looking fat. It might psychologically help him adjust, but literally just trying to make lifestyle changes would make a more noticeable difference.
Realizing, holy crap, I'm not only as heavy as I was before I started, I'm going to be heavy. So I decided to grow a beard so that I would mask, so that I would mask my chubbiness, right? So now I weigh more than I've ever weighed in my entire life. I'm at like 240, and so there's my gut to prove it, right? So the beard literally is masking my chubbiness, and I'm hoping to get inspired to maybe start working out or something like that, but literally the beard is to mask that. But it's kind of fun. I mean,
In arguing Skippy's more successful date than him, he takes a woman named Amy on a series of micro-dates that actually initially riz her up. However, the tracks appear early on. Amy, like many other dates prior, is confused as to why Skippy is so adamant about reporting this date anonymous YouTube participants.
No, I totally did not forget. Would you like to see a video of this? And she's like, no, that does not sound good. What was your reason for not wanting to?
It sounded awkward.
Yeah, no, I get it. You don't want to go out with me again. Or you're not sure if you would ever want to go out with me again. I get that. I speak girls sometimes.
The first stop of their multi-pronged date is to go to the dollar store, a Skippy favorite, to pick out gifts for each other to give while at dinner. The idea is moronic, and is an attempt by Skippy to prove how thoughtful he is, but nobody wants useless junk that is just going to end up in the garbage. This dollar store location also feels like a backrooms level, full of eccentric, oddball characters.
Buy like a bag, or if you can just get it. A short person. Did you see that guy? Yeah, that's cool. Just making sure that.
Excuse me. You could say this camera is hi Skippy, Haley, and
Can't take much more of this.
It's on how annoyed she is being at this school. Skippy said that they go to dinner. They didn't get to go out. The gifts are done as expected. But funnily enough, she got him a dog for an undescribed reason. Skippy doesn't have a dog, and I think Taylor might be inferring something with said gift. To top off the excellent dinner, Skippy realizes his scheme of using gift cards was foiled because he didn't have the right restaurant in mind, leading to a fully paid bill right out of the Skipster's pocket.
If I get him something frozen, it would melt when we go to dinner. Which I'm starving, by the way. Whose idea was it to do dinner second? Yeah, his.
Oh, a doggy ball.
a doggy bowl.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She's just had a gift card because they $5.
It's a Ruby Tuesdays.
And as we're sitting here, completely finished with our meal, he goes to get his Ruby Tuesdays gift card. And what is it?
Because that's how you get paid. Oh, but it happens to be a gift card for Ruby River Steakhouse in Utah. Yeah.
To wrap up the night, they go back to Taylor's house and have her brother interrogate Skippy. He alludes that he's already starting to fall in love with her, and quickly finds out that there's zero reciprocation from her.
But we didn't like touch hands or anything like that. I would consider it was the like seat.
But rather her current husband. It's going to be a reoccurring trend with Skippy moving forward.
I wanted a big head.
In a bizarre twist, several years later, Skippy links up with not Taylor, but rather her current husband. It's going to be a reoccurring trend with Skippy moving forward, where he tries to garner the attention and clout from these previous dates with a post-mortuary interview.
Taylor married a great guy, and they have a kid together. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Taylor's husband. I'm not going to say his last name because I don't want people tracking you guys down.
Skippy has somehow deluded himself into thinking that he has worthwhile dating advice to spread to his audience. He doesn't have any appealing aspects that someone could look at and learn from. I mean, I guess you could do the opposite of everything he does and maybe find some success. But the lack of awareness is pretty obvious at this point.
Okay, so let me give you something interesting about me. I didn't masturbate for my first time until I was 26. I have no advice for women. I'm not good with them, you know? I mean, I'm odd, but odd guys don't always get girls. I would say the easiest thing to do would be lose weight, smell nice, don't have bad breath, and try not to scare girls. Hey ladies, this guy's a virgin. He lives in his parents' basement. He has no money, no job, no prospects. But again, wouldn't give you an STD. Follow me on Instagram. I am Skippy. I've got a website, IamSkippy.com. I'm glad that my mom doesn't read the comment section because otherwise she would think that everyone in the world hates me and is super, super mean. But that's just how YouTube is. I get that.
But it's not just that Skippy lacks self-awareness. He's also inflated his own ego beyond belief. He truly thinks that he is an internet micro-celebrity who deserves to date and marry attractive women, even though he has neither attractive physical or psychological characteristics. He won't let this stop him from deluding himself about his true potential, so in turn, he's still a single virgin in his mid-40s.
You know? And then someone's like, oh, but you should go for the girls that are less pretty, right? But they still have to have a personality that has got to be somewhat with mine. And most girls that have my similar look, body structure or attractive level-wise, don't have personalities that keep up with what I would want, because they're down on themselves in the sense about who they are. And don't get me wrong, I am too, but I still am ballsy and I still go do things, and I don't want to be around a Debbie Downer my whole life.
One of Skippy's most iconic moments is his Klondike bar date. He goes out on some boring, nothing-to-report-back date with a woman named Deanna. Skippy steals the scene by awkwardly asking her most recent relationship and how long it lasted. He doesn't want damaged goods, guys. He's got to know what he's dealing with.
Yeah, what wouldn't you do for a Klondike bar? Yeah. Good. Good. Let's say I buy you a Klondike bar and it's like super tasty. Would you kiss a guy for a Klondike bar?
I don't know. I haven't had one, so I can't answer. To be continued.
We're getting this woman a Klondike bar. When was the last, how long since your last relationship? How long ago? Over a year ago? How long is the longest relationship? You had like a 2 to 5 year relationship, didn't you? Something like that? Yeah.
Skippy follows through with his promise to get Deanna a Klondike bar, obviously with the intent of trying to convince her to kiss him. But she's so disgusted and bewildered by him that she opts to read the nutrition label in order to avoid looking at him.
So, I just got done with work, and I swung by to pick up some groceries, and I was like, I'm not going to look at these again, ever the same way, especially when she lives 3 blocks away from where it is that I buy groceries. And so, to fulfill having her try it out, these are Klondike bars, and specifically these are the original one. It's ice cream. It's chocolate coated ice cream. No, they're not the best, because I would even say their Oreo ones are better. But just
Are
the
we
fact
having it right here?
that you don't have to if you don't want to.
Chocolate coated and ice cream loaded. It's artificially flavored vanilla light ice cream and a milk chocolate flavored coating.
Hey, Deanna, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Or milk and cream. There's no real seal on it. It's not a real dairy product.
That was the first kiss
That's what
I've
I
ever.
got.
That was the first kiss we've ever shared. Anyone's ever felt forced.
Like Taylor, years later, Skippy does an interview with Deanna. And like Taylor, Deanna has gotten married and is currently pregnant. Skippy has fallen on hard times by this point and is obviously fat, a virgin, and still single.
Alright. Let's see who is farther along. You or me? Boom. That is not a good thing that there's even a contest.
This whole meeting honestly feels like a therapy session for Skippy. We see the polar opposite directions that two people can go in the same amount of time, and Skippy is desperate for Deanna to affirm him for his weird, deluded obsessions.
I don't know. I just find that whenever people find out that Canadian celebrities is my hobby, I have to justify it in some way, because they're like, oh, you're rich and these people. I'm not rich and people. Or I should say this. Do you think that when I go up to these celebrities that I'm, and be completely honest, that I am really weird when I do it, or that I am tons different than others, or...
That's what you like. I don't know what you like.
Skippy even awkwardly recounts some of his prior almost sexcapades. Deanna doesn't even know how to respond to these stories, and just has to sit there dumbfounded.
And I think she thought that just if started making out that I would change my mind, right? So her recollection would be different than mine, but my recollection was she pulled up her shirt and we started kissing, and then she goes, "She's really not going to have sex with me?" And I go, "Wow, in a very rare turn of events, I am feeling uncomfortable."
By the end of the interview, Skippy pleads to post a picture of her in a bikini for thousands to see online, probably in an attempt to get one last goon off before editing the video, and then begs her to set him up with one of her single friends, which doesn't come to fruition.
Can I post a photo of you in a bikini just so that people know how awesome that is?
Post that photo on Instagram.
Okay, yeah. There's a photo of you on Instagram of you in a bikini, and guys, you other brothers can't deny. Say based upon our experience going on a date. If you had any juicy friends, would you either set me up with them, or if I asked one of them on a date, and they were to go up to you and say, "Deanna, what did you think of Skippy? Should I go out with him?" What would you say? To them?
Dude, if I introduce you to your future wife,
Yeah. You get a brand new washer.
exactly.
Or a gallon of milk a month for 25 years.
During a trip to Colorado, Skippy tries to make some updates to his features that he isn't really happy with. In particular, he's going to the dentist for the first time in a while. He loves drinking soda, and in particular Mountain Dew, and this has caused his oral health to deteriorate. In turn, this minor attention to rectify wouldn't last long, as his soda addiction would only prolong as the years would go on.
So I've got Burberry and Eternity, and I think I've got Hugo. Now, you're not a cologne guy, right? Okay. And so if I see some ladies on the trip, it's gonna, and then say, "Oh, yeah, hi." Not too good for Taco Bell. In fact, it's happy hour, so this was only $1. I love it. And, burritos soft so that it doesn't hurt the dental work. Carbonation and all that stuff does on your teeth, and it's like, no wonder your teeth are as rotted as they are. You drink all that, and I'm like, okay, but I'm Mormon, I don't drink alcohol, so Mountain Dew is my drug of choice.
Skippy also made a half-hearted effort to try and shed some of his weight and get to looking like a babe. He has the propensity to just release his moves whenever the activity seems worthy so. Not great for the audience, but definitely a good comparison being Jesse Plemons from El Camino.
Holding in my gut. Holding in my gut. Leaning forward. Sorry.
I wonder if to get across the point of how fat I am, I should take off my shirt while I do this. Oh, you can still kind of see my hair part. Shaved into it. Tighten up my shorts, drawstring. This. Look it up, you won't be disappointed. Unless you're disappointed by Jesse Plemons, but he's awesome. And he knows that we look like each other.
A lot of big firsts started to happen around this point. Skippy even moved out of his mom's basement and into the basement of a house with 5 other roommates.
This is where I'm going to be recording my videos from, because there's no living room in this place. And, this is living on my own. Got bags in, got shoes up there, and I've even made my bed. Old school He-Man sheets, and I've got a fan on. It's nice and cool down here, but I like extra coolness, so.
Skippy has definitely been cringe and done some regrettable things to this point, He still had a social circle and was actively going out doing things and hanging out with friends. That wouldn't last profoundly into the modern days.
Come on up here. Let's get the close-up
like that.
Boom.
What? Let's get the close-up of Carrie.
Okay,
yeah, let's get Carrie.
So this is what my mask ended up being, but here,
Start with our arms like, did you see that?
when you end up seeing this video, I'm the one that has the heart.
How you going?
We finally reached my favorite dating saga of Skippy's, Tracy. Tracy is a bumbly personality who doesn't take offense to Skippy's desperation and awkwardness. She's just excited to see someone try and live out their true selves. Even when introducing himself as the 40-year-old virgin, Skippy was still able to secure the date.
Sorry. This is Tracy. I shouldn't have to say her whole name because I don't want anyone to watch this to stalk her.
Oh, don't.
No, don't stalk her. Well, I wanted you to know the kind of person that you're dealing with here. Micro-famous. Micro-famous.
Micro-famous. What is
I'm not quite famous, but I do have 8,000 subscribers
That's a good
on
one.
YouTube.
I'm like, when I get over 100 likes on my drawings, I'm like,
Yeah.
Their first date was to a thrift store, and Skippy did not wait long to convince Tracy into doing a pseudo-sex act and then gripping her right from behind, longingly thinking of a future together.
I think it might be fun.
Okay.
We don't have to record the whole time, but I think it might be fun.
okay, let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hug kiss.
How are you? Still good?
I'm good. How about you, Tracy?
Good. Let's go.
Let's do go.
Oh, I'm supposed to be talking to it.
Well, this is an area that you felt was going to be. Oh, do you know my history with this? You don't know my history with this. She was drawn to the shake weight, not knowing my history with this. This is amazing. Do you mind if, can you do that? Can you exercise that real quick? Okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, you working out with it did impress me much. I'm giving her. This is so romantic. This is totally where we feel.
To no one's surprise, Skippy tries to levy this lovey-dovey start into a kiss, to which he is promptly shut down. But the most kind of mind-melting twist happened. They actually kissed on their first date that wasn't recorded on camera. It's obvious that Skippy took this as confirmation that the romance would continue, but Tracy would slowly just lead him on.
Okay, the next thing we compete in, the winner gets a kiss. I'm calling her right now.
What's that?
Okay, well, I tried.
Oh, on our date.
Yeah. What happened?
You haven't told them already?
I honestly have not, because I wanted to allow you to.
I laid a big one on this man here.
While the audience understands that Skippy doesn't have a chance with her, he's still convinced that if he throws on an early 2000s picnic blanket and loses some weight, that Tracy would come running back to him. She won't.
So she likes orange as a color. Like, orange is her favorite color. So, trying this on. Let's see what this looks like. So, oh man, when I get thin, she is going to be proud of me as a friend for getting thinner. Yeah. Go home tonight, and then I'll just get it on our next date. Is that smooth?
No,
That-
you're
that's
using
me
all
applying.
so you can wear it on.
Yes! Give it rough, yeah.
The end of the date is full of Skippy trying to convince Tracy to not put him in the friend zone, and that she actually was into him.
To text me back. It's been a lot of fun. I've had
Exactly.
an absolute blast.
That's why we gotta draw a line in the sand, son.
And that's why the occasional kiss, I think, makes it sweet and earned, because that's the whole thing that.
I think it's an earning, though. See how you
Well-
have there's a
Yeah.
I feel like if I
being friends is good. That's a good story.
I love being your friend. We've had
I feel more comfortable in that realm. It makes me start to feel awkward and drive weird and have weird shit feelings. And I feel like it's too much. I can't.
We kissed several times on the first date, I'll have you know, and it wasn't me kissing you, it was mutual.
Even through all that, Skippy was able to convince her to go on a second date with him to go see the Book of Mormon. While waiting for her, Skippy comments that his oral hygiene has gotten poor again, and that he's hoping that breath mints will help save him.
And our third date is going to be unique in that we are going to see the Book of Mormon. So to overcome that and to not gross her out with my breath, and besides, I've got breath mints, because you never know if this is a date or a hangout. I guess we'll find out. And on the chance that it's more of a date, and there's a chance that I might get close enough to give her an actual kiss, I have both gum and mints. Plus it gives her an option, so I can say, hey, would you like a mint? Or, and maybe she'll take the, would you like some mint as a...
Tracy appears to make it pretty clear early on that this isn't a date, but rather just a friend hangout. Skippy obviously doesn't pick up on that.
That's so nice. Yeah. She's been dying to get me up to her bedroom to give me that. And then I sleep every night on the pillow that you ended up not getting. But yeah.
My hypothesis is that Tracy is trying to convince Skippy to leave the Mormon church. In the first date, she mentions her ability to convince other friends to leave, and after an unsatisfactory ending to their first date, you'd think she wouldn't return. But a chance to watch a play mocking the church would give her the opportunity to convince him otherwise. During a discussion about the teachings of the church, we are presented with one of the most frustrating traits of Skippy: his inability to articulate his thoughts and give a thorough rationale for why he thinks the way he does.
What the leadership of the church say about him, and then what we don't know, right? There's gaps in between, right? So
how are you trying to explain?
You asked what the your question was.
Yeah, and a specific thing like the afterlife.
Yeah, like what, and so in the gaps of what they
you're not you're avoiding it.
I'm not a very good listener.
Well, you're not responding. You're not giving me an answer.
No, I want to be careful with what I say, right?
Why? You're scared? You're not scared of the breath.
After the showing, Tracy oddly states that she has to leave, and that they should catch up and discuss this another time. She initially just says that she was going camping in the middle of the night, but Skippy pressed and finds out that she has a second date to go on.
I was gonna make a proposition. I was gonna propose to you.
Oh, okay. I do.
Another meeting. If you wanted to like meet up and have you for longer than like 20 minutes.
I absolutely do.
Then more like an hour and a half, maybe.
I absolutely do.
And then talk about it then after you thought about it.
Okay.
Maybe we can even maybe have a little dialogue about what we want to talk about.
Sure. So you've been going all day, and then you're heading out camping tonight, right?
No, just my getaway is stars for lunch.
How long are you going camping for?
Just over one night.
Just one night? Right on. Are you going camping? Are you going camping with someone I know? You're nice.
None of your business.
Tracy, and by the way, I hope you know that I'm teasing you with it. I don't care that you have another date after this. I genuinely don't.
Like, I'm super thrilled just that we're on a date.
Skippy couldn't take this and wanders the streets to find where Tracy went, and ultimately discovers that she's going on a date with a guy Skippy went to university with. The cringe is almost indescribable at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna check.
Here you go.
Bye.
Bye, Skippy.
Tracy? It's me, Skippy. We just went on a date together? Oh, do I get to find out? Holy cow. It is Dave Iva. Dude. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about him tonight earlier on the date. This is Dave Iva.
Hey, how's it going, Skippy?
Man, what is going on? Tracy, you guys are a cute couple. You totally have my blessing. I went in for I'm not sure if she'll tell you this, so I'll tell it to you, and I'll tell it on camera. I went in for a kiss tonight in the elevator, right? With the camera off, trying to be a gentleman. And yeah, as the door was closing, camera was off, and got rejected. If you haven't kissed her yet, you'll definitely enjoy it. Go for it. She's amazing.
Once again, through all of this, you'd think that a third meeting just would never happen. But boy, are you wrong. However, this meeting, it seems that Tracy is much more perturbed by Skippy's antics than previous dates.
Hey Tracy, wave to the camera. Or don't. Continue what you're doing. Why are you so awesome?
Probably because people tell me all the time.
Does it get old?
We're really just examining the inner workings of Scott's brain at this point. Even though he understands how he's lacking in personal control, he still pushes forward.
I agree. And I'm biased though because we actually got to kiss at the end of the first one. But there was a lot of chemistry going on. And I think you maybe made the mistake of actually kissing me on the date because it probably would have been better for the second and third date had you not kissed me, because then I was super excited to kiss you on dates 2 and 3. So,
even though I already said that I don't want to do that with you or be that way.
Yes. After the first date when you said you didn't want to, and I still tried to kiss you on dates 2 and 3, and
I very clearly stated that I did not want that.
Yes.
Skippy also just can't let things go. He can't just move on when he's determined otherwise. He just has to ask about her and Dave's sex life, and gleefully claims he'll go to their wedding in the future.
I don't consider that a date. I consider that like going backpacking.
You got dropped off by you got dropped off by one guy and picked up by another.
If you go on a date, are you supposed to have that night open if you're just going out on a date with your friend?
Usually when one person goes out with one person, that's the only person that they
even if they're
go
declared friends.
out with.
Context included.
About all the things you can do. Sometimes people will say you need to test drive a car before you buy it, right? To which I say, yeah, but I don't want a car that's got tons of miles on it, right? I said to her, I've got a yes or no question that I'm sure would be pretty easy for you to answer. When you and Dave went camping, did you guys have sex? That was the yes or no question. Is that not my place to ask? That was the yes or no.
But you should probably get that sky right there, because the thing from yellow to pink is pretty.
I don't want to throw pressure on when I say this, but I want to be at your guys' wedding. If that were to happen.
Several years later, these two reconnect and have a quick discussion in a Dollar Tree. Tracy is dating somebody at this point and eventually marries that man, while Skippy is still just Skippy. Tracy talks about her naive dreams of moving up the corporate ladder at Costco to inspire environmental change. She was currently a baker at a local chain, so I'm not too certain if those dreams came to fruition.
You got your bachelor's. Okay, well, yeah, that's what.
I went to the environmental lobby. You know what's amazing about Costco?
What?
They don't spend any money on advertising. They do all this good in the world.
Yeah.
And they really have locations all over Japan, China now, Spain.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
they have a huge environmental influence. Like everyone turns to them, and so I feel like a huge perspective meeting. And Costco essentially, I feel like could be a platform for me to help create change, whatever that will look like in the future, with Costco or not. But like $1 billion corporation that's trying to make better choices environmentally, and I have a lot of good ideas.
Skippy alludes to doing a follow-up meeting with Tracy and her boyfriend, but to my knowledge, I don't believe that ever came to be.
European.
Totally off the topic. Do you get recognized at Costco?
I wish I would get recognized. No, I literally tell people all the time, like, hey, you should watch these Skippy videos.
Yeah.
Because I have like layers of being, claims to fame.
Yeah. Okay, we will save some things for the next video. Like, I have questions of how did you two meet? Tell me about him and stuff, but we'll save that all for either our double date or the next time. Yeah.
Something. If you're down this way, like whatever.
Root beers, yeah, absolutely. For me, yeah, no. We'll do the same thing you did last time, and we don't have to film it because, like, the time that I actually kissed her was when we didn't film it. So, and I'm not saying that I have. No, it's not. No, exactly.
If it wasn't abundantly clear why Skippy fails with women, we get a few more concrete examples, including text to a potential date that includes Reddit-level milady conversations from Skippy.
Go. If it's free, I really might be there. Yeah.
If you can.
If I can get a free ticket, I might.
Awesome.
And then and if I can get a date, then I'll spend that night making you jealous of me with the girl. And, like, if you, like, come up and, like, tap her on the shoulder and say, may I cut in? Did your dating coach tell you to take a break from dating? Is that why you're not dating right now?
Self-imposed.
Self-imposed, okay. Okay.
Even years later, Skippy still doesn't understand that he isn't able to get a girlfriend, let alone one that he'd consider to be conventionally attractive.
Right? And I like to say that dating is not like wrestling, right? You don't go, oh, you're about the same height, you and her, you're about the same height, you're about the same weight, why don't you two go on a date? That's not how I want to pick my partner. I want a girl that is shorter than me, cooler than me, sweeter than me, more intelligent than me, and funnier than me. And if it takes me pretending to be better, getting a yes out of them, and then they discover on our date that I'm not as charming and not everything that they thought I was, okay, that happens, so I don't get a second date out of it, right? But when going after someone, you try and put your best foot forward, right? I think that I'm being funny and charming, and what I think is funny and charming can be cringy and horrible to other people.
It seems that the good times are over, and Skippy starts to reflect on some of the happiest parts of his life. And surprisingly, it's not when he's going on these god-awful dates, but instead the few appearances that he's made on television.
And that's how we're going to get away with showing you the time that I was on a TV show where I got catfished on being catfished, where I was the lucky person being catfished. And I had to bring my own wardrobe because there was no wardrobe budget. I had to basically 90% of what you're going to see was improvised. What they did give us was an outline of things that they wanted to have happen.
Simple case of, I met a girl online, we were getting along, I flew out to see her, she turned out to be a dude, and I'm suing her. Or him. Why?
No,
Did he give you any indication that he was attracted to men?
No, and that was...
No. He came out to your entire family, but not to me.
You and I both know there was a real connection.
The greatest day of my entire life, Matt was also there for, which was the day that I
got to go and be on the Chelsea Lately Show with Dave Grohl and Jack Black. Dark chocolate! Alright, it's dark chocolate!
The last-second Hail Mary attempt to save his dating career, Skippy started to go on these 35-year-old plus Mormon mixers in order to find a partner. And even in a crowd of similar people, Skippy still strikes out.
I will not be pointing out Tucker specifically because let's see if he'll voice. You don't want to be on camera, do you, Tucker?
No, not tonight.
Okay. So, yeah. Which is totally understandable and respectable, and people in the comments, I'm sure, will be ripping on me for not having that happen with girls that, like, they'll think more girls want. Okay. Not a great sign right now of how many people will be there. But, on the back side, looks like there's some cars. Okay, so country dancing is one thing that I can do. And in just a little bit, we've been dancing. I've exhausted myself for a bit. But we're doing food good. Can we go on a date sometime? You know how on Saved by the Bell, Zach calls timeout and freezes time? That's essentially what I want to do right here. Okay, how many of you think that she is going to say no? You're open. You're open to that.
He decided to interview his gay roommate to pick his brain about a variety of topics. He makes it clear that he's had black friends in the past and that he seems uncertain whether or not he is gay, and wants his roommate's gaydar to help him decipher. It's much like Andy Bernard from The Office. Also, kind of a side note, I don't know who convinced Skippy that he is a good interviewer or that he makes compelling content when he interviews somebody. The audio is always terrible, the subjects are always uninteresting. It's just never a good recipe for an interesting video.
One person that I knew that wasn't black, and he also happened to be Mormon, and so I didn't know anything other about minorities than I had this one black friend. And so that helped me a little bit, so that, plus my parents were never what I would call racist by any means. You know, I was never taught anything bad, so there's 6 of us here. Like, so you're the only gay one. You're both pretty short, like, unless you never know. So when you first moved in, did you think that I was gay at all? Because there's that.
So you're saying that you get comments?
I get comments from people that are like, Skippy, just come out of the closet. Just like, that's clearly the reason why you haven't been laid yet, is that you are closeted and gay. Whatever I do, I'm going to be flamboyant about it, kind of thing, right?
So you're definitely flamboyant in the sense of that. So
yes. If I was gay, right, I would be like leading the parade to gay, right?
Skippy is very clearly depressed. However, he somehow does everything in his power to not further his life and perpetually plays the victim. At this point, he is working at a thrift store, about 2 miles away from where he's living, and his bike tire is flat. He makes an embarrassingly feeble attempt to pump the tire up, and then opts to just stay home and call off work. He's unbelievably greasy and sweaty, even though he was only outside for like 10 minutes. He could just show up late and walk to work, but that'd take effort, so he'd rather opt against that and cry foul on the internet.
My channel has not been my priority lately. It's been trying to keep my sanity because of all the crap that I'm going through. Like that. So, yeah, I have a flat tire on my bike, and probably not going into work today. Well, okay. This sucks. I quit. It's too squishy. All that's left to do is call work and tell them that I will not be there. And I recorded it so that you guys will know that I'm not lying to you. But that means, of course.
Skippy explains that his familial relationships are strained and that his financial situation has been rough. Quitting out on a job shift certainly won't help that. All of this stress in his life has led to him picking out the hair in his beard.
My glasses are broke. My car is sold. I've been dealing with a lot of depression lately, including struggles with family members. I went to do my taxes thinking I was going to get a $300 rebate, and not only did I not get a $300 rebate, I owed $308, and then I owed $100 to the lady who did my taxes. So that was a $700 swing, right? From going and thinking I was getting $300 to owing $108. The only thing that I could think of to say that did happen was that I got like an ingrown hair kind of thing on my chin. It became a little bit of a rash, so I was kind of like picking at it. Then as I picked at it, it kind of made a hole in my facial hair. Does that make sense? Probably can't see it very well. Lighting in the longer room is horrible, but I thought, since you've got the hole there, and to give you an idea of if you won, what it would look like, I would just shave the rest. So I've got the first angle here, down like that. Fuck it.
Things really begin to head off the deep end as Skippy tries to give life lessons to some teens. He follows it up by explaining that he isn't an incel, and ends that video by getting giddy over purchasing some children's Hannah Montana lunchboxes. He's getting more and more suspicious as the days go on, in my opinion.
That's what this video is. It's TikTok with Skippy, and I don't watch TikTok because
This is a man who is looking up.
This is his thing. It's even your vision. What is this? You know, you know, it's so anything. Just look at it. Look at it.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I told you, motherfuckers, and I tell you, what ain't going on. You don't see it. You don't see it.
Well, look who's here. Poor Leah.
Guess we've got you to thank for this mess.
More to it than
The girl
meets
says
the
nothing
eye.
much. I'm not doing anything. Just
You
watching
want to
the
know who
movie.
to thank?
And he
Come with
says,
me.
What are you watching? I'm watching Cops. And right under that, she says, and then he continues the conversation.
Can't wait to hear
He
this.
sends this picture, and then immediately he says, I hope I didn't scare you off. This is crazy. This is what I
Huh?
What
did you do to your eyes?
Just a flesh wound.
So we're going
Can
to
you
knock
see?
on this door.
I'm
We're going to keep the camera in the car. So
afraid not.
Wow, that sucks. It's a cruel world.
For this. You know, let's see if we can get something out of it. So let's go there and see. We'll keep it there. Let's see.
She asked me, does he?
Hi, how's it going? My name's Skeeter. I'm here to talk to a Joe. You mean Joe? How's it going, Joe? I just need to talk to you about just some messages. I just need to talk to you about some messages currently. If you want to step inside the chat. 3 seconds, okay. So currently she's 20 shoes back online, I believe it is. I believe you may have sent this picture of yourself here in the video.
Oh, that was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you remember this picture?
That was a while ago.
About how long ago was it, Joe? It's a couple weeks ago, right?
That was about a month or two.
Month or two? Okay. Do you still talk to her?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. But she did tell you she was.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. But you did send this picture to her, right?
Yeah.
And that was here in your house.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh no, it's okay. I'm just a friend of the family, and this is their daughter. They sent me the information. And I kind of did some searching, and that's how I kind of found you were here. So I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe. The parents are really not happy.
I did not realize that she was.
You don't realize?
She did.
How'd you not realize?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay, Joe. I just want to have like a conversation with you about it. And, no one has to know. I don't want to get cops involved or anything.
All right.
And so I just want to get it straight with you because the parents are just infuriated about it.
I don't talk to her, like I said.
Oh, I hear it. You don't talk to her anymore. So like, when's the last time you talked to her?
A couple of weeks ago.
Couple weeks, okay.
Yeah, she wanted me to meet her in Troy, and I just didn't.
It was at an arcade, right? Yeah, so
I
that's.
didn't think that was appropriate.
Okay, why did she think that was appropriate?
Because the way she explained it to me.
Okay. Okay, because that's when the parents found out. They looked through her phone and then they saw that you were messaging her, and that's why they're just not happy.
Right, I understand that.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I don't even talk to her anymore.
Yeah, because honestly, what the father told me was that, hey, it's a bad thing, but if you can get it straight with him, then we can let it go.
Right. I don't even talk to her anymore.
Okay.
I don't. Like I said, I actually blocked her.
When did you block her? Because I know it was like you were planning to meet up with her last week at the arcade, right?
She was talking about it, and I said, yeah, I was going to just meet up with her, maybe went to lunch or something and talk, but that was it. But the problem is, I was thinking like in the morning, and then she was like, oh, we'll meet at like 10:30 at night. I'm like, I'm not going to drive down there at 10:30 at night.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So what were you planning? Did you think like meeting her for dinner even would be appropriate?
No, I wasn't going to just meet and talk to her. That's basically the mention of it. I wasn't going to do anything with it.
Okay. So you're just going to meet her for dinner and
no,
I think that's appropriate.
No, I mean, I don't know. I was just going to just I didn't she wanted to meet her at night and everything like that. And I'm like, it's
not appropriate. Okay. So why do you think it wouldn't be appropriate?
Well, because, she was, like I said, it just would be.
I think it's because of the age.
Probably.
How old she is.
Right.
Okay, so she did tell you this, right?
She told me, that, I think she did, but I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, so it was right here. It was when you said that you were just watching the house, and ironically enough, after that, she told you she was out. And then, so right there, she told you that. Why did she continue to talk to you? Because you're starting next year.
Well, no, it's not that. I'm like I said, I'm not, you know, I'm not up to my phone. Just I agree that picture was inappropriate.
Well, more like,
Right.
more like, right, too. Right. I mean, you're literally paid for the picture. Right. Chapman's here.
Right.
You know, it's just,
right.
I mean, just that's not what you see that, you know.
Right.
Zero coming from, right, where the parents are coming from,
right.
So,
like I said, I haven't tried to get over the week. And over actually, it's been about 2 weeks. I don't know if it was the last week or the week before.
I think it was a couple of weeks ago, but honestly, Joe, does that make it any better? No. It still doesn't. Like,
I agree. I agree with you. It's a poor decision on that part. Right. You know, I'm not trying to cause problems. And I admit I played. That's it.
Okay, I hear you. So, Joe, let me ask you.
I did it.
Oh, so really?
Yeah.
Okay. What would be before?
I would do that. I would, IT support.
IT, okay. So if she comes out again, we'll just talk about science and stuff. Because I just don't want anyone to know what we're talking about. Right. Just because you just,
I mean, I would appreciate, you know, I deleted all of that stuff on, you know,
you deleted off your phone?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you have your phone out here?
I don't have some time.
It's in the house, okay. No, it's okay. Well, you can ask what do you like about the river?
I agree on everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's told you she was not much about what she liked about older.
Or
you just
I was
curious?
just curious.
Okay. No, I got you. Okay.
I'm not, like I said, I don't even talk to her.
Okay. But even when you said, so what would you like from me? She says, I'm looking for a boyfriend or a friend, and you say, I'm looking for the same thing. Have you met anyone?
Right.
You know, so would you say at some point were you looking for a relationship with her?
No.
Maybe. What about even down the line when she was 18, maybe?
No.
No, not even.
It's not even. No.
Okay.
I mean, at the most I would have done is probably like met up with her, just talked and stuff. I'm not.
Okay. So you would just met her for dinner, just talked?
Or lunch. I probably would have bought her lunch. But, you know, like I said, meeting her at like 10:30 at night.
Yeah, but after you bought her lunch or dinner, where would it go after that?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because of the age?
Right.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to do. And I'm not, you know, I know that there's laws against that.
Yeah.
It's
technically it's a felony. I looked up the law myself.
Right.
According to Michigan, it's a felony. Offense, yeah. So, you even say you can give her advice, which is good. You tell her not to smoke, and you say it's a nasty habit and expensive.
Right.
So, wouldn't you say sending like a picture like that to her is a pretty nasty habit?
Yes.
Okay. How often do you do that online, Joe?
Never done that to her. Just something I've been through first.
So this is the first you've talked to online?
Yes.
Okay. Because, I hear about, so many things, and it happens so often that people try to contact older people, of age, even people how old are you?
I'm 57.
57. So I've heard of young girls contacting 57-year-olds. I had girl tried to talk to me at one point. Right. And I shoot her away. She tried to send me pictures and all this other stuff. I told her get the heck out of here. Right. Has that ever happened to you? Was it girl tried to send you any pictures you didn't want?
I mean, they have.
They have.
But I don't.
So on what apps have they sent it to you?
I don't really do that.
Okay.
But
so when they sent it to you, what was your opinion? What did they send you? Because they sent me some, I've seen crazy stuff they sent.
I have as well.
You have? Yes. Was it anything nude or anything?
Nothing.
Nothing, yeah, because they sent me, just crazy stuff.
Right.
Right. And I had to report it and all that.
Well, I'm not, like I said, I hope you don't report this. I really don't.
Oh, no, that's why I'm just here to talk to you. I don't want to report anything.
Right, but like I said, I don't even talk to her anymore.
Okay.
I really don't.
Gotcha. Yeah, but so another part of how I actually found that this was your address, I have it's a software, you're in the IT field, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. No, it's a new development software that the dad told me about. So whenever there's an image, an inappropriate image that's sent to someone's phone,
right?
So the automated system gives you like a bleep,
Right.
and it tells you like where it came from, like where the device is. So that's really how I found the address, is because we got the notification that there was inappropriate image sent to some device in the house.
Right.
So that's another thing. So if that's the case, we should probably get it deleted.
I agree.
You know. So do you have that on your phone right now?
I deleted a lot of stuff.
Okay. Well, you have to make sure. So there's this it's like a plugin method, and it just wipes everything off the phone like that. It scans it for like any kind of really, because it's like illegal to have.
Right.
So we have the device on us actually, and anytime that someone gets an image like that on their phone, just plug it in and it just wipes it right off.
Okay.
So, do you think that's something you want to do just to make sure it's gone?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't care.
But just to be clear, you do have so there is a naked picture of like a phone.
No.
It's not. But it was sent to you at some point.
Well, like I said, that was years ago.
Like how long ago was it?
I don't know. About 2 years ago.
About 2 years. Okay. What did you do with the picture?
I deleted a lot of that stuff.
Got it. So what was it a picture of exactly?
I don't really remember. I don't. Okay. That was, like I said, it was a while ago.
Yeah. So do you remember, was it a boy or girl?
I don't remember.
You don't remember the gender even?
I mean, it probably was a girl.
It was a girl. Do you, how old do you think she looked?
I don't. I honestly don't.
Gotcha. Because we just take it seriously.
Right, I understand.
Because, stuff like that was sent to me before, too, and I almost got in trouble. I want to make sure you don't get in trouble either.
Right.
Was it like a video or a picture?
No, it was a photo.
It was a photo. Okay. What did it show?
Like I said, that was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I mean, I also remember telling her to make sure she stays in schools and get that.
Yeah. No, you did tell her that. I see you're a good Samaritan and whatnot. She asked what you had for dinner. You say you had bratwurst. Yeah. You eaten some bratwurst a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that you were trying to put your bratwurst in her? Maybe?
No.
No, you weren't trying to have it go that far. So I thought that's me. White brought it up. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were talking slick because... No, it is, because when I'm talking to girls online, I say stuff like that too.
Right.
You know.
I don't do... Like I said, I wasn't even thinking of that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because when I'm talking to girls online, I'll be like, hey, do you want to see my BBC bratwurst?
Right.
Then, Right. I mean, you got W-Riz, I see. Do you get a lot of matches on Facebook dating and whatnot?
So I really don't do Facebook dating.
What apps do you do, besides Badoo?
Badoo, probably, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. You seem to be open to the idea of maybe kissing and cuddling when she said that? Because it looks like you hard reacted to we could kiss and cuddle when she said that. And that's you on the couch right there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's just right here, so pretty much where you hang out.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. You do remember her though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you talk about, that she should stay in school. So it seems like you're trying to push her in a positive direction. Yeah, it just seems like the only concerning thing is that, the picture you sent and you were maybe trying to meet her. And you take a picture of yourself in the mirror here and you say, if there's anything else you want to see, let me know.
Right.
And so that's when you kind of sent the picture you have here. And then before that, you asked her if she's ever been intimate with a man.
I was just asking.
Why'd you want to know that, Jim?
I don't.
Well, what time was this at night? Was this at night? Would you say maybe it was morning hour? I mean, it happens to me too, man. I talk to girls online all the time.
I can't say that. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. No, I hear you.
I mean, there are a lot of people on there that I chat with that want me to send them money, and I'm like, ridiculous.
Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah, before you send that picture, you say, would you like to see me in my birthday suit? So,
that's inappropriate.
Yeah. So, I mean, there was a build-up to it.
Right.
So clearly you thought about it.
Right.
Then you said, I mean, I've had that hiccup too, where I was talking to a girl, and I was like, hey, do you want to...
Right. So...
Do you want to see my birthday suit or whatever?
So...
Yeah.
Can we, cut this... I mean, can we...
Oh, no, it's not fair.
Can we get to the bottom?
Yeah, so the bottom... So first of all, did you talk to her on Telegram too?
No, she doesn't have Telegram.
She does? No, she has Telegram.
She does?
Yeah, you're on there too, right?
No, I was just talking to her through messaging.
Yeah. Oh, but you are on Telegram though, right?
Yeah, I was on Telegram.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I don't use Telegram that often.
Oh, okay. So just, what do you use Telegram for?
Basically just chat with people, but
Gotcha.
no,
Yeah, because honestly, like when I received like an image like that, when I told you it was on Telegram.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm like me personally. I have Telegram too.
Right.
And like someone sent me like a picture of like a. It was like
Right.
Like, has everyone sent you anything like that on Telegram?
Probably not. No.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I don't even stay on. I mean, there's a couple of things that I do on Telegram. There's like a couple people I follow, but they're not.
Cool.
You know, they're like YouTube channels and stuff like that.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah, I like a lot of YouTube. That's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
But
man, I was thinking about, is there any good pizza places around here? I was kind of hungry.
There's a pizza place over there on 22 and Shannon.
22 and Shannon. What's it called?
Hungry Howie's, I think.
Hungry Howie's. Yeah, I'll probably order from them soon. Do you want anything?
No.
You're good?
I'm good.
Okay. But yeah, it's just like, you know, you understand, like the content, like the dad was.
I agree.
Really, the dad was infuriated.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. And I know, I, you know, and I do apologize.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll relay it to the parents and let them know that, like, you know, you're sorry and everything like that. But it's, you know,
but, you know, like I said, I don't even talk to her anymore, and I agree.
Okay. For sure, yeah. So I know, like, when you were talking about coming to see her, I think you said you got a flat tire.
Yes, I did.
You got a flat tire, actually?
Actually, I actually did get it. But then I ended up, like I said, I called her, or she called me, and I was going, I was, and I told her, I said, you know, I said, I'm not going to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Not going to be able to make because you have a flat tire.
Right. So, I think she did have Telegram. I don't.
Yeah, no, she's on Telegram too. The dad told me.
Yeah. I remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I remember we started talking and we've been on Telegram.
Right.
But yes, you're right. She did.
Yeah.
Because I did get her out. She did send me a Facebook account.
Yep.
And you know that.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. And you remember that software I was telling you about?
Right.
Yeah. So that's another reason that I just wanted to talk to you and make sure like there's nothing like inappropriate like that on any like devices or anything.
No.
Do you have your phone with you just so we can just make sure it's not on there?
Yeah, I can get it.
Yeah, because I have a it's like a USB thing I can just plug into it for you and it'll just wipe it right off there.
Okay, hang on a second.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll be here. Okay. He's getting this one. He's talking over it. What's going on? She
wanted to know who you were.
Oh, okay. Would you saw him just like a friend or something?
Yeah. So what you want to do? You just wanted to...
So I
was going to do...
Yeah, like, so if you go, like, to your home screen, so are there, like, any, like groups that you're part of on Telegram, or no?
All these people, I mean, I can get rid of them.
Oh, you don't have to, no. Because, well, the thing is, if you do that, then we won't be able to, like, actually, like, officially delete all the metadata of, like, any inappropriate images that were sent to the phone. So you definitely want to keep this open. And we'll see. Okay, so you're just talking to pretty much girls on here. So where are the girls from?
I don't know. I don't really talk to hardly any of them. Half the stuff, half the people, like this one wants, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, she just.
Oh wow, she's pretty hot. Where's she from?
I don't even know who this girl is.
Oh.
You know.
Are you pretty sure she's real?
Probably. You know.
Yeah, she looks out of this world. Is she in Michigan or what?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but most of the stuff, you know, I mean, her, I don't even talk to.
I see you have to talk to her.
You know. This one, you know.
Oh, who's that one?
I don't know. It's just like her.
Okay. She's pretty hot too, man. You're talking to like a lot of hot girls, actually.
A lot of them are probably Spanish.
Oh, you think they're Spanish? So why do you talk to them still?
I don't know. Like I said, this one I didn't talk to at all.
Okay. So that might be how they like got your information and put it out there.
Right. So what I'm going to do.
Okay. Well, no, you should just keep it open for now, because like then we.
So what do you want to do?
Well, to plug it up to like I have like this. It's like a USB drive. Well, is your phone Type C or is it like USB?
Type C.
Oh, it's Type C.
It's a Galaxy.
Oh, it's a Galaxy. Okay.
Yeah. What you got to do with it?
It's in our car right there. Yeah, just like plug on and it just like does the whole thing.
So can you bring it out here?
Yeah, it's actually oh, you're good. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can or if you want, I can just take your phone right through there and plug it up and just get right down. Yeah, whatever like inappropriate was there, but if it's not or whatever, it'll automatically detect it.
Okay, you know what I can do?
You can turn your phone off and whatever.
What I can do is just I left it out right here in front of you. That's what you want.
Well, that won't get rid of it because the metadata won't be gone then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the metadata will still be there. So you want to definitely just
Does the phone have to be on while you're doing it?
yeah, just keep it. Yeah, if you just keep it unlocked and I can just run it over. It takes it's like a 10-minute detection, and then it wipes it. Like just to wipe any like kind of like that can be on the phone. Not. Phone here to get rid of the. That's on it.
We just gotta wipe the data.
That's it. Yeah.
On both. What service you guys work for?
It's just a privately owned and operated organization.
Authentic Drive. What's going on there?
So, yeah, so I talked to him a little bit. We're basically running a sting operation where we catch online predators. I do have an image here that he sent. Looks like it's him in a mirror naked to what he thought to be a female, and I was able to convince him that we had some sort of device that we plug up into to delete the device. So right now, I have his device in possession. He willingly gave it to me. And we basically just want to call you guys and turn everything over to you so you guys can get a bigger form for the device. We seem to want to get it removed if it was possible. So,
And what kind of device is it? A USB drive? Or?
Oh, no, it's a phone. It's a cell phone.
It's a cell phone.
Yeah, it's a phone. Yeah. Yeah, he's in his house right now. He thinks that we're doing a wipe on his phone to get rid of the.
And then he'll come out after we're done.
Yeah, and I'll just give his phone back. But we're really just waiting for you guys.
We'll be out there so they can't come to you.
Probably a few things. Hey Joe, it's only gonna take you just another minute with the device. Yeah, I just unplugged it, but it came up with a notification that there may be other devices connected to this one in the cloud that also may have do you have another phone?
I have an iPhone.
Oh, you have an iPhone too? Oh, that's probably why it's taken, because it's detecting that it's on the device too. No, I get it. Oh, Steven. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sorry to meet you like this, but I support the beach like this. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It'd be a real one. But yeah. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm just trying to look out for people help. They just stab me in the back. You know.
Sometimes they're putting out that. Try to go up and to help you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, you're not being.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel it. Yeah. You want to take a look at things. Yeah. Yeah. So
Wasn't there one more of you guys?
And it just you know that is. Yeah.
There was.
Yeah. So it's
We lost track of him.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Then quit moping, keep hoping. And in the meantime, handle what's at hand.
If it was on there at one time, it could be brought out again. You know, so it's
This way.
You don't have to talk any of that stuff. It's bad stuff. So.
I just like I said, I try to. I try to do right.
So if it's not you, we think.
Oh, thank the demons. Pawns of the Imperial Army.
The army that you fight for.
Fought for. My men and I are in the search and rescue business now.
Up there, it's pretty rough for me. Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not. I'm not like that. I mean, the advice I gave was.
You mentioned being part of the relief effort. We have a favor to ask.
Ask away.
In light of what you've told us, we can't allow the other passengers to continue on.
Sure, leave him to me. But who's gonna drive the train?
Now that you mention it, yeah. You know anyone?
I do. In fact, I know two.
Especially if they're on that blue stuff.
This way.
It's like the blue.
I honestly don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. can stick it right in front of my face. I couldn't tell you what it looks like. And it's like in certain bills and stuff. That photo truck is a joke.
It's goofy looking, right?
It's a joke.
Yeah.
They actually were doing the whole frame on the cycle truck was made out of compressed aluminum.
Yeah, well, I thought it was on
They said it was
from a condo.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a little condo that's over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. They said it was aluminum. I heard on YouTube it was aluminum. So they were pulling something on it. The guy was demonstrating. He was pulling something on it, and he broke the frame off, pulled the whole sleeve off.
Yeah. You're talking about Winston Diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video. Cybertruck video. That was a good one.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't say their battery, but there is a type of fuel in it too. It's called tricoxy.
I would know.
Yeah.
What do you do with the moose? You guys talk about animals? Or,
no, it's fun.
Oh, right on.
My house and moose are like bars.
Is that the
you
cops?
have to buy a membership to get in there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, wait.
Most of those places
Wait, the cops might have got a notification that we were trying to delete Joe. Oh, all right, just act natural. We'll just tell them this misunderstanding or something. If he asks for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were talking to me.
I'll turn the hands lights off.
All right, which one?
All right, sorry. All right, so yes, this is Joe, the individual we reported here.
The address that our dispatch is.
That'd be this address right here.
Why are we parked right in front of it, though?
Oh, because we're just talking to Joe here. So we run sting operations, and he was basically talking to our. He sent a naked picture of himself, and when I was talking to him here, he did say that there may or may not be some on his device, and I do have his device is actually right here that he said it could be on there. Is it right possibly, Joe? From like a couple years ago, maybe or so.
Okay, so wait, can I talk to you, sir? Joe, right? Can I talk to you over here separately? I'll be right back.
Okay. Where else can I? Why do you want to turn the hazards on? I didn't hear him either. I don't even know their name. Oh yeah, it's fine. I mean, yeah, I was like, are they showing up? Are they not showing up? Like, what are we?
Hey, so I'm gonna grab a couple statement forms. If you guys can write out what happened tonight, what we're doing is we're writing up a police report on this.
Okay.
Your new engineers, Biggs and Wedge. No need to worry.
Gotcha.
They can take a licking.
Oh, do you guys want the device you gave us that may have?
Driving a train to go.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That all.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sure you guys
would
get
you
a
have me
warrant to
ask?
search that or whatever. Certain things. This is the main. I don't know if you
Really
can call
appreciate you going out of
little part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he did show. He showed a good amount of it right there. So.
This has our phone number on it. That's report number 25 for the year.
Yep.
That's 8879. I'm Officer Strickland.
Hey, thanks for the lift.
On my back email, it's
Can't say the climate will be
Thank you guys so much. Don't go with thanks.
Right, especially the gorge.
So at the same time as we have a record 2 million Canadians currently using food banks, GDP per capita was 50th out of 50 countries measured. Our healthcare system is in absolute shambles. 1.3 immigrants being allowed in the country here. Unprecedented levels that are going to be an unmitigated disaster for Canada. And Mark Carney is in the Ukraine handing over another 2 billion taxpayer dollars to Vladimir Zelensky. This is after already handing over $20 billion. We did not even get invited to the summit regarding Ukraine after handing over 22 billion Canadian taxpayer dollars. I just have to ask, why the hell can this money not be spent in Canada? Canada, in the past decade, since Justin Trudeau took over as Prime Minister, has gotten worse and worse every single year. You can't tell if you're in India, if you're in the Middle East. Canadian values down the absolute shitter. Parades with naked men walking around all the time. This woke nonsense. You can't apply for a job without being asked, are you a transgender? Are you an indigenous? All this woke garbage that has absolutely nothing to do with meritocracy. It should just be the best applicant gets the gig. But they're intentionally attempting to divide us. That's the entire goal of this. The entire goal of this nonsense is to have us at each other's throats so we don't notice that Mark Carney is governing this country on behalf of Brookfield Asset Management rather than the Canadian people. You look at decision after decision after decision. We just allowed in a record 800,000 immigrants in Q1 2025, exceeding Trudeau's rates of immigration. This is despite the fact that 75% of Canadians say enough is enough, we cannot withstand it anymore. And this is due to the fact that Brookfield Asset Management owns $37 billion worth of real estate in Canada. I kid you not, it's more than doubled since 2015. And they need to continue to pump those numbers up. What's the easiest way to pump those numbers? It's quite straightforward. Continue to flood the zone with immigration, basic supply and demand. Continue to flood the zone, allow people into the country. Those prices are going to go up. Carney announces a $25 billion deal to build more prefab housing in the country. Guess what? Brookfield Asset Management just bought a company called Modular that does prefab housing. I kid you not. He is governing this country on behalf of Brookfield Asset Management. Old Cloward Piven strategy. Divide the country among all these different groups. Rather than saying we're Canadians, they push all this multiculturalism BS that it's just common sense. It's going to have people disagreeing with one another. Rather than saying we are one country, one cohesive unit, Canadian values under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, freedom of expression, freedom of religion.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Ski, coming back at you with another car giveaway. This time, we have a 2024 Tesla Cybertruck that we're going to be giving away to one lucky winner. But this wasn't any individual selected at random to win this Cybertruck. This person was carefully selected. Now you're probably thinking, why haven't I gotten lucky enough to win a Cybertruck like this? Why couldn't it have been me? Well, slow down there, Speed Racer. I don't think you want to be involved in this giveaway. This is 67-year-old Brad from Lansing, Michigan. And for the past few months, he's been chatting online with our adult decoy, trying to get his filthy hands on that sweet, sweet cupcake. What Brad doesn't know is that today, I'm going to be pulling up to his trailer and convincing him that he won this brand new Tesla Cybertruck in a random giveaway. But when I get into the nitty-gritty of the chat log, Brad gets heated.
Hold on to it, we're done.
Brad's
this up.
Brad's
wrap it up.
Brad's a felon.
Wrap it up.
I don't have any wrapping paper.
Well, we're done then, okay?
And to make matters even worse for Brad, we called the cops on him. Be sure to smash that like button like Brad wanted to smash this cupcake, because if we get this video to 100,000 likes, next time we're giving away a G-Wagon. Let's go. My God, what is that? Jesus Christ. This is how we're starting out the video? Pausing with rabies? Just chilling? Jesus Christ. Good God.
Looks like strolling, right?
Okay. Maybe that's this guy's pet, because, you know, right now, we're out in Lansing right now, out in front of this guy's house. His name is, Brad. God, that's what he looks like. It's very scary. Jesus Christ.
Looks like Stinky Pete from Toy Story.
Well, anyway, he's been chatting online inappropriately with a girl that told him she's, I believe it was, yeah, so she's a virgin. I have a fairly big one. I wouldn't want to hurt you. This is really short notice. We literally just got done with the catch at McDonald's about 15 minutes from here. We attempted to do the Cybertruck giveaway, but the guy was not buying it at all. So this time I'm going to go to Brad's door and try to tell him that he won the Cybertruck randomly. And, you know, we'll see if he takes it. Hopefully he wants to go for a ride. I'm not banking on it, but we'll just see what happens. Get him at least curious about the you know, the Cybertruck and everything. I just what listen, he says your poop hole has more nerve endings than anywhere on your body. It can bring extreme pleasure when played with right. Also, you can't end up pregnant up the butt.
We'll be waiting on board. Give us a holler when you're ready.
Jesus Christ. Found it. This place.
Not the side car, though.
You got over here. He's got the motorcycle on the side car. That's insane. Alright, here we go. Time. This is so sketchy. Oh my god, if this is something out of a cartoon. Maybe the other side. God, this is all about to break. Just ask these kind neighbors here, maybe. Hi, sorry to disturb you on this Sunday. I'm with the luxury car giveaway team. We have a delivery here. Looks like 129, or do I have the wrong? 128. Yeah. I'm looking for 129. Would you happen to? Because we're looking for an individual. Looks like Bradford. He lives here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want our car? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we tried knocking here, but no answer. Is he maybe not there?
He must be in his bedroom.
Oh, maybe if I knock on that door. Okay. Because yeah, he did win our Tesla Cybertruck here. Yeah, so Kamala Harris, for the next election, she's giving away a Cybertruck in every county in the Midwest as a part of her Go Green thing, and she's trying to get people to vote for her when she runs next for president. So we're just a marketing team, just delivering the Cybertruck. Yeah, they just put a bunch of names in a hat, and we draw a name at random, and the person's info comes up, and it's completely random. Yeah. Hey, do you want to congratulate him with us? Are you into Cybertrucks? Oh, are you? You gotta admit these things are kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, no problem. We just gotta talk to Brad, though. I know, right? I'm gonna try knocking on this door here. A little harder for him. Do you have his number? Trouble here, alright. Oh, no answer. Oh, not his bedroom window, maybe? Okay. I mean, I don't want to intrude or anything, but, you know, he did the car, so I want to congratulate him at least. Oh, for sure, he's definitely going to want to wake up for it.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, Brad?
Brad. Hey, dude, you're gonna want to wake up for this. Somebody's at your front door.
Definitely gonna want to wake up for this once in a lifetime opportunity.
He's waking up.
Oh, he's waking up. Great. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll meet him at the front. Cool. Thank you for your help. Appreciate that. And what's your name? Kevin Doyle. Nice to meet you. Yes. Procedural reply. Oh yeah, it looks like this kind gentleman here knocked on his bedroom window, and looks like he's gonna come out from the front.
Yeah, stroke.
Oh, he did.
About a year ago.
About a year ago, he had a stroke. Okay. How you doing, Brad? How's it going? I'm going with procedural and luxury car giveaways. It looks like, according to our records, you won our Cybertruck giveaway. So for Kamala Harris's next election, she's giving away a Tesla Cybertruck, one for each county in the Midwest. And we just put a bunch of names in a hat, like all the people who live in the county, and it's like a random raffle, and your name was drawn. And all your information came up, so we brought the Cybertruck here for you to... Oh, we're just gonna bring it to you. We wanted to just have a look at it, see if you're interested. It's completely free. Do you want me to pull the car up here? So you don't have to look? Yeah, I'll pull it up here for you. We're giving Brad his Cybertruck.
I saw him. He's directing us.
His neighbor.
Yeah, his neighbor's directing us here. All right, we're gonna pull up right here with him. So, well, I'll be. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So.
Dropping off?
Pretty much. So we're just gonna see if like he actually wants it. Then you have to sign off on just some paperwork, and yeah, we're basically just showing him the car and everything. Yeah, he's our lucky winner. So let me just get up to you here so we can talk to you. Yeah. So once. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. No need to just yet. So. Yeah, basically for Kamala Harris, she didn't win the election this time, and she's just trying to get on people's good side, and she figured she partnered up with Elon Musk with Tesla, and just give away one Cybertruck for each county and each state in the Midwest, at least. So well, thank you. Yeah. Elon is proud of it. It's his magnum opus, you could say. Congratulations. My name's Doyle. Oh, say your name. My name's Doyle. So